Hello, everyone. Lindsay here. So, this is day 11 of 20. So, we're taking 20 days in January to reflect on the lessons we learned in 2020. So, I know we're not hitting the ground running super hard, super fast. We're actually taking time to slow down, get still, and reflect. It's through reflection that we actually learn greater lessons and that we can take these new wisdoms with us into the new year and use them to help guide us on developing our new Sankalpa, to creating a new resolution or vow that we want to see through in the next year. So, day 11 is an interesting one for me. Again, these are all very personal for me, so let me know if they resonate with you or you have something completely different that you want to share. Put that in the comments below. But for me, this is definitely one that surprised me is that, I found out who my people are. I've always thought I got my people. But it's interesting when we hit a wall that feels overwhelming. We definitely need to be tender with ourselves and to nourish ourselves. And sometimes that means pulling our resources inward, which I think I did as well. But I did find that through these almost 10 months that who my people are, like my real people. I was very surprised that people that have known me for a very long time and who I considered at the top of my list of my closest friends, I hardly even spoke to. I was like, wow, that's really interesting that they haven't reached out and checked on me. They know that I have some serious issues and struggles going on right now, but I didn't hear from them. And yet, there's other people that stepped into my life that and that were friends, but they weren't super close friends. And all of a sudden, this beautiful new relationship took root and blossomed. And I have to say that it's been very interesting to see who showed up and who did not. And it's okay. There's no animosity around that. It was more of a curiosity that sometimes challenges that come in to our lives shake us up in a way that changes our perspective of what we need in our lives. And 2020 definitely gave us that big lesson. But a little branch of that is like, who are the people that you would consider your biggest supporters, the people that really care about you, that really take the time to check in? And are you doing that for the people that you care about the most? Because I also, on the other side of this, is that I also notice who I did not want to reach out to and who I did. Now that's not meant to be sound callous, but we all have relationships in our life that are draining. And we are already feeling drained by life and circumstance. Expending precious energy on relationships that are maybe not the healthiest just seems ridiculous, really. Why would you waste that little bit of precious energy you have left on relationships that are taxing or stressful or don't feed you? And so this year, I developed relationships that with people, and it was just a few, just a small number, like one in particular, and then a couple of smaller relationships. But this one person I'm thinking of, I hope you're watching, by the way, was really such a support system for me. She was just amazing, and I feel like I was a support system for her, and that we were able to hold space for each other and really share in this journey and to offer each other insights from our own spiritual traditions, because we have different traditions. And so it was nice to have someone who has a different perspective, but one that could really give me the support and nourishment and the wisdom that I needed that maybe I couldn't see for myself in that moment. So, who are your people? Did your people change? Did you develop stronger relationships with people that were not on your radar as much, or did you reinforce current relationships and how those relationships fed you? So yeah, definitely share with me below. And we still hold space for those other relationships because they were important at one time in our lives. But as our circumstances change, we need to carry those people with us that really support us and see us for who we are, and that we know that we can lean into them in really challenging times. And it also helps us understand those that can still be friends, but maybe they're not the people that we lean into during challenging times because they don't probably have the energy to support you, and maybe you don't have the energy that supports them. So it's all information for the next turn of the sun. So stay in touch. Check out the Sankalpa workshop coming up on the 30th. So we'll really go deep and figure out a really meaningful goal to set for the new year that's completely in alignment with your heart. Not your head, but your heart. One lesson from 2020 is to move from the heart more, less from the head. So I'll look forward to hearing from you, and then we'll check in tomorrow for day 12. Okay, many blessings, my friends. Take care.